Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV proudly present the 16th Region Volleyball Tournament live from Ashland High School. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Stoltz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy in South Shore, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Ashland Community and Technical College, First and People's Bank, Bowman Auto Service and Collision in Flatwoods, Wagner Rental, Boyd County Public Schools, and Raceland Worthington Independent Schools. Now let's go to the court in Anderson Gymnasium for the pregame show on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV. And a pleasant good evening from Anderson Gymnasium on the campus of Paul Blazer High School, the 16th Region Volleyball Tournament. Coming up, Raceland and West Carter. Raceland comes in as the champions out of the 63rd District with a record of 25-10. They've won 4 in a row, including straight set win over Lewis County in the championship. West Carter, 8-19 out of the 62nd District. The runners-up, they fell to East Carter 3-1 in the championship round. Winner of this game will get Ashland, which knocked off Rowan County in straight sets earlier this evening. That will be the first semifinal that will play on Wednesday night right here at Anderson Gymnasium. We'll have all the action for you right here on Cool TV with our coverage beginning at 5:50. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll set the matchup for you, get you ready for first serve, and punch another team's ticket into the semifinals. Raceland and West Carter in the second quarterfinals round of the 16th Region Volleyball Tournament, and our coverage continues after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
Funny thing about banks, you go in and apply for a loan here,
but they make their decisions somewhere out of state.
My money is here, my account is here. Why go 100 miles away to make a decision?
At First and People's Bank, the decision is made right here by people you know. Bank local. Bank with the friendly folks at First and People's Bank. The Home Office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Boyd County Superintendent Bill Boblett and the Boyd County Board of Education would like to wish the Boyd County High School volleyball team the best of luck in the regional tournament. The board, the fans, and all involved wish the Lady Lions the very best of luck as you vie for that regional championship. Be Lion strong and continue your winning ways as you compete for this title. Superintendent Boblett and the Boyd County Board of Education are with you all the way and wish you the best of luck in the regional volleyball games.
Back here at Anderson Gymnasium, getting you ready for quarterfinals number 2. Winner of this game will advance into the semifinals on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. They will play Ashland, as Ashland defeated Rowan County in straight sets earlier this evening. Taking a look at the matchup, Raceland comes in with a record of 25-10, the first district championship for the Rams since 2016. They've won 4 straight, and it all starts up front with Elizabeth Rigsby and Shaylee Holbrook. Faith Spurlock has really come on big down the stretch for the Rams, and they've been kind of had a mid-season lull there. Some personnel changes that had to move around. One of those was Reagan Mackey. She moved out of the rotation into the libero jersey, and she's really given the Rams a great lift from that spot. Cody Haddix, she'll drive the offense up front, and when she gets moving and has the ball going anywhere she wants it, including being able to attack at the net with that ninja kill, Raceland becomes very, very dangerous. Looking at the Comets, Mallory Hicks is the lone player up front for the Comets with triple digits in the kill category. She's got 136 on the season. The only other person that's close in triple digits is Lauren Knipp and Holly Adams. That's at 61 and 55, respectively. And Raceland won that matchup 3-0. A peek back at the history between these two teams, and it has been Raceland in the last 5, twice this year. The last time they lost to West Carter in a match was in the COVID year. That was back in September the 26th in 2020. Let's take our final break. When we return, first serve between Raceland and West Carter here in the 16th Region Volleyball Tournament. Our coverage continues after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College. Serving the communities of Raceland and Worthington since 1928, Raceland schools have been a beacon of learning and growth in the tri-state. A private school education at a public school price. Raceland's distinguished schools are a caring place where students can learn and grow. Committed to the future, Raceland's academic and arts programs rank among the top in the state, and test scores are among the highest in the area. We are Raceland, and this is home.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here at Anderson Gymnasium, getting you set for Raceland and West Carter in the quarterfinals round of the 2022 volleyball tournament here at Ashland Paul Blazer High School. Winner plays Ashland Wednesday night. Tomorrow night, quarterfinals will continue. Boyd County and Lewis, and then East Carter and Fleming. Those two will play on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And then the championship game will play Thursday at 7 p.m. The Consonite in the maroon tops, blue bottoms, white numerals on the front. Raceland in the orange top with the black sleeves and the black bottoms and the black numerals on the front and the back. Raceland will be on the right side of your screen, West Carter on the right. Or excuse me, West Carter on the left. Big thanks to all of our sponsors for the event. Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, Wagner Rental and Supply, Boyd County Board of Education, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Ashland Community and Technical College, Stoltz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy in South Shore, Bowens Auto Service and Collision in Flatwoods, and Raceland Board of Education. So the best out of 5, first 1 to 3 wins it. And again, Rams would like to put this one away quick and get ready for that semifinal matchup with Ashland coming up on Wednesday night. West Carter will serve first, so Rihanna Brown will go back to do the service work for the Comets. Mackey comes on as the libero wearing that white jersey for the Rams. So we're ready for volleyball action. Happy to have you along with us here tonight on Cool TV. And now if our officials will just start the game. And we can't get them to turn the music off. That's why. It's still on. Yeah, turn the music off. There we go. Okay, now we can get started. All right, Brown ready to go. Service to Mackey on the back row. Here's Haddix up front. That's Rigsby with a big swing, and that's into the parking lot. Big swing there by Elizabeth Rigsby, 1-0 Rams. So Cody Haddix will go back to serve. Off is Sophie Hale. In is Skylar Brown Morris. Here's a touch over. Haddix with the dig. Brown Morris with a push and drops it in for the point. 2-0 Rams. Haddix back for the service. And now we've got an issue with the scoreboard. Again, our sponsors for the event, scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Very appreciative of all of their support throughout our ventures here with the first season of Cool TV. Up at the top left-hand corner of your screen, you'll see the game score. That's the first of 3. And then your set score will stay there on the bottom of your screen. I think we've got everything squared away now as we've got scores on the scoreboard, so we're off and ready to go here with the Rams in front 2-0. Haddix, overhand serve. Here's an attack by Williams. Mackey digs it out. Haddix lifts it up. Holbrook pokes it across and puts it down for the point. Out of that back row there, Shaylee Holbrook drops it in the soft spot. And now Elizabeth Rigsby looking at the officials. Hang on a second, got to tie my shoe. 3-0 Rams. Rigsby's ready to go up front. She's across the front row there, joined by Gracie Reed and Morris. Here's a bump on the back row by Duncan. Free ball sent over. Back row Holbrook. Here's Haddix up front. Takes it off to Reed. And a block at the net there by Rigsby. Take a look at this one. Rigsby gets up at the net and sends it back down. 4-0 Rams. Haddix back to work. Deep service there, and that one's out of bounds. So side out for West Carter. As out goes Duncan, in comes Danica Barker. And back to do the service is Mallory Hicks. Haddix brings it up front to Rigsby, and Rigsby fires it down with authority. 5-1 Rams. Our second kill of the set. And that's what I was talking about. You get her in the system, and it is a thing to watch with her and Haddix up front. Good service, and that's going to go down as an ace. So Gracie Reed goes to the service line and drops in the ace. 6-1 Rams here in set one. Reed there in the top of your right corner. Dart over the net. Here's Barker, pushes it across, and they'll get a 4-hit on West Carter, so 7-1 Rams on the air. Reed back. She'll move to the near side this time for the service. Always does that low basketball dribble type of motion, and then that one's off the hands of Holly Adams for the ace. So her second ace here in the set in this service, and a timeout requested by West Carter. Back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back here to Anderson Gymnasium, opening round of the 16th Region Volleyball Tournament, Raceland and West Carter. Rams leading at 8-1, and Gracie Reed back to work with the service. And a dart that goes to the back row. Here's a free ball lifted over. Rigsby up front. Here's Haddix. She'll leave it out to Brown Morris, and Morris fires that one into the net for the attack error. And it's 8-2. Try to work that far side pin and couldn't make the connection there. High lofting serve and drop that one in for the ace. West Carter's libero. Brown Morris lifts it up. Haddix pushes it across and drops it in for the point. Cody Haddix. Found that soft spot in that back corner and dropped it right in front of the West Carter bench. 10-3 Rams rolling here in set one. Rigsby, nice service, brings it back up at the net, and it's blocked over by Holbrook. Trying to get it down was Barker, and Holbrook stuffs it right back in her face. 11-3 Rams. In her face. 11-3 Rams. And then a service error by Rigsby. Back to the Comets it goes. It's 11-4. Rigsby off. Shaylin Newman coming on. And back for the Comets for the service work is Mackenzie Williams. Williams right down the center. That's Mackey. Here's Haddix up front. Goes off to Brown Morris with a cross-court attack. Back row Patton. Touched over by the Comets. Free ball by Haddix. And a ball that just drops into the corner. Mallory Hicks found a hole and put it in there. And it's 11-5. Williams back to work. Mackey with a bump. Near side face Spurlock. Spurlock to Patton on the back row. Nice save there by Newman. Mackey bumps it back into the center. Haddix on a free ball. Back up front to Brown. Off to the far side through the double block and the big swing there by Lauren Knipp for the kill. (11-6). Comets making a little run here after falling behind 8-1. There's Newman up to Haddix, touches it over on 2. Brown with a bump. They'll come back near side. Knipp fires it across. Here's Haddix. Leaves it off to Brown Morris with a touch across, and they're going to run a lift. A 2-ball, if you will. So it's 11-7 now. Comets were down 11-3 when they took over on this service. Here's a deep service. Newman on the back row. Haddix up front. Brings it near side to Spurlock, and she's into the net. 5-0 run. Good service there by Williams. Brown saves it. Haddix sends it up. A free ball lifted over by Newman. Now the Comets are scrambling. It's a free ball by Barker. Here's Haddix. Brings it up to Holbrook with a big swing on the back row with a nice diving save is Brown. Spurlock. Mackey going backward. It's going to be a free ball by Spurlock. And she drops it in there. Her and Haddix came together. She's going to get the point. And it's 12-8 and the Rams side out, and Skylar Brown Morris back to the service line. Good service. And a free ball touched over on the net. Nice job there by the Comets. Here's Mackey on the back row. Haddix near side to Spurlock. Spurlock with a big ball to the back line. Here's Knipp. Newman. Haddix. Holbrook touches it across. Wes Carter gets it back up. Holbrook brings it near side to Spurlock. She'll go with the back corner attack. Now Knipp. Both teams scrambling, neither in system. A push there by Mackey. Brown with a touch. Newman out of the back row. Haddix touches it across. They'll push it back off to the far side. Knipp goes up and blocked there by Shaylee Holbrook. 13-8. Brown Morris back to work. And just into the tape, it won't tumble across. So a service error makes it 13-9. Sophie Hale back on. She'll replace Brown Morris. And back to the service line is Danica Barker. There's Newman on the back row. Haddix up front. Near side to Spurlock. And Spurlock through the double block. Didn't get all of it, but enough to push it through for the kill. And a 14-9 lead. Here's Gracie Reed back on for Mackey. And Faith Spurlock to the service line for the Rams. Good service deep to the back row. Up front. Hicks fires it across, and she's going to get the point. Mackey, Haddix near side to Holbrook. Blocked at the net. Ball still alive. It's a free ball sent over by the Rams. And a ball out of bounds. Did the Rams touch it? They said they did, so the point goes in for West Carter, and it's 14-11. Newman back row. Haddock's up front, brings it near side to Reed. Reed through the double block attempt, a diving save on the back row by the Comets. Free ball comes near side. Reed was out of bounds. Haddock just lifts it over. Back row Barker. Near side with a big swing was Holly Adams, and it's into the net, and the point goes to Raceland. 15-11, they lead it. Hale back in, Newman off, and Shaylee Holbrook running overhand service. Diving serve, and they're not going to be able to turn this one. That's an ace. 16-11. The Rams not being able to push West Carter out of it just yet, but trying to get back on that quick run they had, and then right behind it a service error. So it makes it 16-12. And Rihanna Brown back for West Carter. Good service there. Hale up to Haddix. Leaves it off to Rigsby. Rigsby with a big swing. There's Patton on the back row, and they can't play it down. 17-12. Rams side out, and Cody Haddix back to the service line. Hale off. Back in is Brown Morris. Good service there by Haddix for the ace. I think West Carter was expecting that one to catch the tape, and it dives right over top of it into the hole by the defense. Off for West Carter is Duncan. Back in is Barker. So 18-12 Rams here in set number one. Winner plays Ashland on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. here at Anderson Gymnasium. Haddix, high arcing serve, back row Williams. Tap up on the far sideline by Adams. She doesn't get it across. It's 19-12 Rams. Out of the back row, Williams again. They'll touch it back off to Adams. Adams goes with a big swing. There's Mackey. Haddix on a running save. Brown Morris with the attack. That's off the antenna. They'll say it was down. They say it just got the tape instead of the antenna. It looked like from this angle it had the antenna, but give Brown Morris the kill, and it's 20-12. Back row. Touch up front on a push. There's Holbrook. Haddix up front. Leaves it out to Rigsby, and Rigsby with a big swing, but it's out of bounds. She got the ball she wanted. Just couldn't put it down inside that white line. So a 7-point lead for the Rams as Mallory Hicks brings it across. Here's Haddock, near side, push across by Brown Morris. And an error on West Carter there with the two ball. So 21-13. Mackey off, back on his Spurlock, and Gracie Reed will try to close this one out and take a set one win. A dart to the back row there. Good service. Free ball lifted over by the Comets. There's Holbrook. Haddix up front. Takes it off to Brown Morris. She'll go cross court and put it on the back line for the attack and the kill. Nice shot there by Brown Morris. Get there on instant replay. 22-12. Or excuse me, 22-13. My mistake. Here's a touch off to the far side. Trying to get it across on the free ball was Barker, but she couldn't make the connection. So 23-13 now. 2 points away from closing out the first set with a win. Wes Carter scrambling. They'll get it over on a free ball, though. There's Holbrook in the back row. Haddix up front, leaves it out to Rigsby with a big swing for the kill. Elizabeth Rigsby firing it down with authority. And it's set point for the Rams. Good service. Raceland takes set number 1. Set 2 when we return after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
Funny thing about banks, you go in and apply for a loan here,
but they make their decisions somewhere out of state.
My money is here, my account is here. Why go 100 miles away to make a decision?
At First and People's Bank, the decision is made right here by people you know. Bank local. Bank with the friendly folks at First and People's Bank. The Home Office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Boyd County Superintendent Bill Boblett and the Boyd County Board of Education would like to wish the Boyd County High School volleyball team the best of luck in the regional tournament. The board, the fans, and all involved wish the Lady Lions the very best of luck as you vie for that regional championship. Be Lion strong and continue your winning ways as you compete for this title. Superintendent Boblett and the Boyd County Board of Education are with you all the way and wish you the best of luck in the regional volleyball games.
Back here at Anderson Gymnasium, set 1 off to the Rams. As first to 3 out of 5 in here, as you'll see that score in the upper left hand of your corner. The set score is down on the bottom of your screen. Raceland will start off with the service in this set. Rams in the orange jerseys, Wes Carter in the maroon. The libero for Wes Carter is Aaliyah Patton. She's wearing the gray jersey. Raceland's libero is Reagan Mackey in the white jersey. You may say, what is a libero? Well, they cannot attack past that attack line. And that attack line, if you look on the floor there with the Block A logo for the Ashland logo, that white stripe that you see, they cannot make an attack for a point past that line. Now, they can go past that line for a set or a bump or a free ball, but they cannot attack. That's the difference between the libero and the other service players on the floor. There's a dart by Haddix to start things off here in set number 1. Mackey backpedaling. Haddix comes near side to Brown Morris. Brown Morris with a big swing and puts it down for the kill. Good start for the Rams. Skylar Brown Morris with a big swing up front. 1-0 Rams. Haddix with a good service. There's a touch by Duncan on the back row. Big swing there, but that one was out of bounds. Hicks thought she had it up front, but it was too wide, just past the back line. 2-0 Rams on the air. James Carey, happy to have you along with us here tonight. Philip Roark on camera work, doing a fabulous job. Near side attack. Back row, Holbrook. Here's Haddix up front to Rigsby. Rigsby blocked at the net. Nice block there up front by Hicks. So side out and a point to West Carter. Nice job there by Mallory Hicks up front. Here's Rihanna Brown. Mackey up to Haddix. Takes it off to Reed. And Reed goes back corner on the line. Ooh, that looked like it was in. That ball looked like from this angle it had the line, but if not, we're even at 2. Official had a much better look at it than I did, but from this angle it looked like it had the back line. Either way, we're even at 2. And then the ball catches the tape for the Comets and falls back on their side. It's a service error, and it's 3-2 Rams. Reed off, Faith Spurlock back in, and Reagan Mackey in those cotton candy shoes. 2 different color shoes. She's worn them all season long. She'll go back to work. Floating service. Here's Brown up front. Takes it off to the far sideline, and a nice attack right there by Holly Adams for the point. We're even at 3. So now Mallory Hicks to the service line for the Comets. Runners up out of the 62nd district. Here's Holbrook out on the back row. Near side to Spurlock. She'll take it to the back corner. That one's down for the point. She couldn't have taken that ball over there and laid it down any better. And all Taylor Dixon, the head coach for the Comets, could do was watch it. So 4-3 Rams. And Shayla Newman into the ball game as a defensive specialist. She does the service work. Right down the pipe she goes with it. Brown scrambling. Here's Patton touching it over. Haddix up front on a 2-ball. They'll return the play a favor. Here's a ball lofted back across with a great diving save by the Rams. Newman on the back row. Holbrook touches it across. She'll send it up. Haddix brings it near sideline to Spurlock. Spurlock with a touch. Back row Hicks. Newman steps in. Here's Brown Morris with a big swing. That one's out of bounds. She got the look she wanted and just got up a little bit too early. So the point over to West Carter as Patton will go back to serve. Big thanks to our sponsors tonight, Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, Wagner Rental and Supply, and Boyd County Board of Education. There's Brown Morris. She had the ball taken toward the pin, and all she could do was try to hope to get there. So point West Carter, and the Comets' first lead of the match. Now 5-4 here in set 2. Mackey. Haddix near side to Spurlock with a big swing. Back row Patton. Here's Brown on a free ball sent over by the Comets. Newman on the back row. Mackey with a bump up front. Spurlock sends it across. Brown brings it back near side. They'll throw it back over. Haddix brings it over now. Holbrook with a touch. There's a big swing at the net and a block by the Rams. And we're even at 5. Nip tried to work that far side pin and got the double block there of Brown and Spurlock. And Rams regain the lead there as they cannot handle the service. Seven, 6 Comets. And a timeout. Back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Cooler in the man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here at Anderson Gymnasium, James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight. Wes Carter back on the service line, leading 7-6 here in set number 2. And a big swing there by Holbrook is sent back up at the net. She'll put it down for the point. 7-7 our score now. And Faith Spurlock back to the line for the Rams. Deep service, that one's out of bounds. So side out, Wes Carter. 8-7, they lead it here in set 2. Rams lead the match 1-0. Danica Barker. Newman lifts it up. Here's Holbrook. Fires that one down for the point, and we're even at 8. Newman off, back in is Rigsby. She'll go to that front row for the Rams. And Shaylee Holbrook onto the service line for Raceland. Good service. Touched on the back row by Williams. Hicks off the far side corner. Diving save. Haddix pushes it across. Here's Nip. Reed. And Haddix tried to go out the back door. Nobody was home. So the point goes down for Wes Carter. They're back in front 9-8. Haddix thought Rigsby was going to go behind her and go to that far side pin, and nobody was there. She was looking for it right down the pipe. Here's Haddock. Brings it off near side to Reed, and she fires that one through for the point. Even at 9 here in set 2. Brown Morris back in for Hale. So Cody Haddix to the service line for the Rams. Rams lead the match 1-0. And Cody Haddix with a nice service there. Patton scrambling. It's going to be a free ball sent over by the Comets. Here's Holbrook on the back row up to Haddix. Haddix leaves it off to Reed with a cross-court attack. Dug out on the near side. Free ball by the Comets. Holbrook on the back row. Haddix back up front. Reed on the far side. Pin, put it down for the point. Nice attack there in system. And a big swing there by Gracie Reed. He's had 2 kills in a row. And it's 10-9 Rams here in set 2. Haddix from that far side. A ball just over top of the tape. Touched over at the net by the Comets. Here's Mackey up front. Brown Morris takes it across the net on the far side. And then a block at the net there as Adams goes up. And the Rams open up a 2-point lead. So 11-9 here in set 2. Winner of this one gets Ashland Wednesday night at 6. Duncan sends it back near to Brown. A free ball. Mackey up front to Haddix. Haddix goes back to Reed with a hot hand, and she puts it through for another one, but they'll say it was out of bounds. Raceland saying it was tipped. No call given, so the point goes to West Carter, and it's 11-10. Good service. Haddix leaves it off to Rigsby. Rigsby touches it across. Comets scrambling, get it back up. Haddix near side to Brown Morris. Into the double block. Nice save there by Hicks. Here's Rigsby up front. Another diving save on the near side. That one's out of bounds, though, and that one's going to go down as a kill for Rigsby. As Brown on the back row there got it up, but it was outside the antenna when it crossed the net back onto the Rams side of things. So 12-10, Mackey to the line for the Rams. Here's Adams. Holbrook on the back row. Haddix touches it across. Brown up front, leaves it up to Hicks, and Elizabeth Rigsby says, I don't think so. Big block there by the Rams senior. 13-10, Rams by 3, and a timeout requested by Wes Carter. Back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here at Anderson Gymnasium. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight on Cool TV. Big thanks to our sponsors, Ashland Community and Technical College, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Stoltz Pharmacy, Bowman's Auto Service and Collision, and Raceland Board of Education. Here's a free ball from the back row by Mackenzie Williams, but she can't get it across the net, so the error gives the point to the Rams. It's 14-10, their largest lead here in set number 2. Mackey running service, and that one's into the net. Holbrook on the back row. Near side Spurlock. There's Patton. Adams. Now back to Brown Morris through the block, and Brown Morris puts it down for the point. She's had herself a good game here tonight. 15-11. And Shayla Newman will come on for Elizabeth Rigsby. Deep service, and that's an ace. She had Adams backpedaling, and she couldn't handle it. So 16-11 Rams in front. Here's set number 2. Brown up front, and Holbrook blocks it away from her. She tried to go on 2, and Holbrook was ready for it. 6-point lead for the Rams, their largest here in the frame. High arcing service. There's Brown, takes it off to the far side there to Barker, and it's out of bounds. So 18-11 now, Rams in front. So they've got a nice run going on here in set number 2. Patton on the receive. Mackey up to Haddix. Here's Holbrook with a big swing, and for the point. 19-11. Well, the Rams in a back-and-forth effort there for the moment has opened up a nice lead here off the service from Shaylin Newman, the senior. There's Barker, sends it over to Mackey. Near side to Spurlock. Spurlock to the back row to Patton. There's Adams, blocked at the net. She'll push it back across. Nice save by her. There's Brown Morris. Williams. And then a 2-ball on West Carter, as Brown was trying to take it to the far side. So a 9-point lead for the Rams, their largest lead here in the frame. Trying to take it out to a 2-game-to-none lead. And Newman put it down for her second ace in the set. And it's a 10-point Rams lead now, 21-11. Here's Brown up front. Barker with a push, and it's out of bounds. 22-11 now. Have a player on the floor for West Carter. I apologize if she touches. I cannot give you her name. She's not on the roster. So now we're going to get a sub for the Rams. Gianna Cook is going to come on for Newman and take over for the service work. Shayla Newman there had a heck of a service going. She opened up the lead for the Rams there, and Cook picks right up where she left off. So Gianna Cook jumps off the bench and drops in the ace. 23-11 now. Here's Brown, leaves it off to the near side. Big swing there by Adams. Mackey with a swing from that attack, behind that attack line, and she sends it out of bounds. So 23-12 our score. And Leah Patton for the Comets. There's Brown Morris. Haddix brings it back into the middle. Free ball sent over by Spurlock. Here's Williams. Nip touches it over. Haddix goes out to Brown Morris with a big swing, who fires it down for the point. Skylar Brown Morris got a great look at that one. And it's set point for the Rams. 24-12. And now Sophie Hale, one of those four seniors for the Rams. Here's Nip. Nice dig there by Mackey. Holbrook touches it off to, gets it right back. She'll flip it across, and the point for the set winner. 25-12 your score. Rams lead the match 2-0. Set number 3 when we continue after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
Funny thing about banks, you go in and apply for a loan here,
but they make their decisions somewhere out of state.
My money is here, my account is here. Why go 100 miles away to make a decision?
At First and People's Bank, the decision is made right here by people you know. Bank local. Bank with the friendly folks at First and People's Bank. The Home Office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Boyd County Superintendent Bill Boblett and the Boyd County Board of Education would like to wish the Boyd County High School volleyball team the best of luck in the regional tournament. The board, the fans, and all involved wish the Lady Lions the very best of luck as you vie for that regional championship. Be Lion strong and continue your winning ways as you compete for this title. Superintendent Boblett and the Boyd County Board of Education are with you all the way and wish you the best of luck in the regional volleyball games.
Back here at Anderson Gymnasium. Getting ready for set number 3. Rams in front of the Comets. 2 games to none. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight on Cool TV and the Cool Hits Sports Network. My camera operator tonight, Philip Rourke, doing a fabulous job taking care of some of the great shots you've seen here in this game. Wes Carter with the service here to start set number 3. Rihanna Brown with the service, and off we go. Here's Haddix up front, leaves it out to Rigsby. Rigsby with a big swing, blocked at the net. There's a big block there by Mallory Hicks. Carter jumps out to a 1-0 lead with Hicks on a big block there of Rigsby. Brown coming from left to right as we view it. Rigsby flips it across. Reed on a free ball. Here's a touch to the near side. Adams. Haddix up to Rigsby, and that's a 2-ball on Haddix. First time she's had one of those tonight. 2-0 West Carter. Big thanks to our sponsor tonight, Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, Wagner Rental and Supply, and Boyd County Board of Education. Here's a nice soft touch by Mackey, and she left that one at the net for Hicks, and Hicks deposited it right back down on the floor at the Anderson Gymnasium. 3-0 Comets here in set number 3, down 2 games to none. Deep service, Holbrook on the far sideline. Here's Reed, blocked at the net, saved by Rigsby. It's a free ball by Haddix. West Carter being active up front this time. Here's Adams. Haddix with a touch on 2. Brown leaves it up. A big swing there by Hicks. Raceland with a great save and a free ball lifted back over by Mackey. Here's Patton. Holbrook on a diving save. She can't get it. It's out of bounds, and it's 4-0 West Carter. Rihanna Brown doing some work here from the service line. Mackey with a touch. Near side to Reed. And Reed with the double hit there. 5-0 your score. West Carter leading this one here in set 3, and a timeout requested by the Rams. Again, a big thanks to all of our sponsors for tonight's event. Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, Wagner Rental and Supply, Boyd County Board of Education, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Ashland Community and Technical College, Stoltz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy in South Shore, Bowman's Auto Service and Collision in Flatwoods, and Raceland Board of Education. Semifinals winners will come back together on Thursday night at 7 for the championship. You can catch all that action, semifinals and finals, right here on Cool TV. All right, out of the timeout, ready to go. Brown trying to stay hot. Here's Hale out of the back row. Near side to Reed. Reed goes with the attack, and she catches the antenna. It's 6-0 West Carter. The Rams, after rolling off a 14-2 run to close the second set, can't find any footing here in this one. Brown has been big from the service line. Here's Haddix. Touches it across on 2. Williams. Adams on a free ball. Here's Rigsby up front. Into the double block and gets that one home for a point. So give her the kill. 6-1 Rams trailing. And Cody Haddock's first serve here in the third set. Here's Adams. Mackey with a nice save. Near side to Brown Morris. And into the net. 7-1. Wes Carter's done a really good job of keeping Raceland out of system here in this early going of set number 3. Now can they do it enough to claw themselves back into this one? Haddock tries to touch that one over and can't do so. That was a dandy of a serve by Mallory Hicks. 8-1 Comets. And that's an ace. Brown Morris got hung up on the near sideline. So an ace goes in for Hicks, and it's 9-1. There's Mackey. Rigsby with a big swing. Dug out up front by Williams, but nobody's there to help her out. And Elizabeth Rigsby's going to pick up the point. So Rams trailing by 7 here in set 3. Lead the match 2-0. And Gracie Reed ready to go to work, trying to pull her team back into this one. That one's just out of bounds. Raceland thought it had it in. So the error on the service makes it 10-2. And the libero, Aaliyah Patton. Here's Spurlock. Haddocks back to Spurlock with a big swing through the double block. It's picked up on the back row. Here's Nip. Spurlock with a bump back in front. Haddocks with a free ball. Patton steps forward. Now Brown. That's a touch and a 2-ball at the front of the net. So the point goes to the Rams. It's now 10-3. And Elizabeth Rigsby with a big running overhand service for the ace off the hands of Hicks. Raceland has been pretty good off the service line tonight. Several aces. Here's Hicks. Make it back-to-back aces for Rigsby as Hicks can't play that one down. (10-5). Lead's cut in down to 5 now. Off the tape, Hicks comes forward. Brown Morris with a joust at the net. We play on. Here's Rigsby with a big swing from the attack line. Brown Morris with a push. There's Williams. Patton on the back row. And then they'll get Barker on the 2-ball. So the Rams, who trailed this one 10-2, have it cut down to 4. There's Hicks. Brown scrambling. Hicks from that back line, and that one's well out of bounds. And let's see if we see a timeout coming for Wes Carter. We do. We're back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here at Anderson Gymnasium. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here in set number 3. Raceland trailing 10-7. as Elizabeth Rigsby puts it in the air. She started a 5-0 run for the Rams. Here's Spurlock into the net, and that will snap the run as West Carter will side out, and they lead it now 11-7. Big thanks to all of our sponsors tonight, scrolling across the bottom of your screen. And thankful for their support of our coverage here of the 16th Region Volleyball Tournament. Here's Newman, Brown Morris. Newman on a free ball. Nice job there by the senior, jumps off the bench. Here's a touch to the far side. Nip goes cross court, a diving save there by Mackey. Brown touches it back over to Nip, and she fires through the double block for the point. So 12-7, a couple of points to open the lead back up for the Comets. And Mackenzie Williams. High arcing serve to the far sideline, and she had Brown Morris guessing wrong. As Brown Morris was backpedaling, and she ran herself right out of position to make a play on there. So the ace goes down for Mackenzie Williams. And it's back to a 6-point lead for the Comets. And that time it's a service error into the net. She was trying to go back after Brown Morris on that far side. Brown Morris off. Here's Sophie Hale in. One of those 4 seniors for the Rams. Here's Patton with a touch near that attack line. It's a free ball sent over. Mackey brings it up to Haddix. Haddix will touch it over on 2. It's a diving save. It comes back over to the Rams. Haddix brings it back up to Holbrook. She'll touch it across for the point. That's knowing when to go with the big swing and when to just touch it with finesse. And Shaylee Holbrook saw the soft spot there in the defense and just with the fingertips puts it across. Now Sophie Hale got out of rhythm and just lets the ball bounce, so then you get a thumbs up and a redo basically. Good service there. Patton on the back row for the Comets. Here's Brown, takes it off to Hicks. And Hicks fires it into the net, and the lead's down to 3. Now 13-10. Rams trailing. West has led this entire set. Ran out to a 6-0 lead. Good service there, near side Williams. Barker puts it back in the front. Off the tape, and a nice job there by Lauren Nip just to get it on the tape to roll it across for the point. So 14-10. And Danica Barker for the Comets. There's Newman. Haddix. Mackey puts it across. Far side Nip. Newman back row. Haddix brings it back down the middle. Big swing by Holbrook. It's dug out near side by Williams. Here's Hicks up front with a big swing and a diving save. Raceland can't get there, and Hicks fires it down with authority for the point. Big swing there by her up front. Leads back to 5. 15-10 here in set 3. Comets have never trailed in this frame. Ball off the net. Mackey can't get it back up to someone to play it. 16-10 Comets. There's Newman. Haddix near side to Spurlock. Patton on the back row for the Comets, and there's nobody there. Patton did a heck of a job receiving that one on the back row, and nobody stepped to for West Carter. So give Spurlock the point, and the lead's down to 5, and Reagan Mackey will try to push Raceland a little closer from the service line. Off the tape, it touches 2 players, and West Carter can't get it back across. It hit the tape and then skipped off of 2 players for the Comets. And by the time it got to the back row, they couldn't play it forward. Here's Patton, far side. Brown scrambling. Free ball sent over by Duncan. Haddix leaves it for Holbrook. Holbrook with a big swing down the pipe. Nice running save there by Patton, and West Carter tries to get it back across but can't do so. Great running effort there by Aaliyah Patton. scrambling backward to just get that one back into the center of the court. Good service there by Mackey. And those Comets touch it back over and somehow get a return on that ball. So the lead back to 4 now. 17-13. Here's Hale, Haddix, near side to Reed with a big swing. Williams near side, Brown back up front, and Wes Carter can't play it across. Rams have trailed by as many as 8 in this frame. They were behind 6-0 before they got off the mat. Great scramble there by the Comets. Hicks lofts it over on a free ball. Here's Haddix back up front, leaves it up to Rigsby with a big swing. Here's Patton trying to run for the point, and they can't get it as Elizabeth Rigsby. She's been huge for this Rams comeback effort. What was 8 is now down to 2. Nice overhand service. Duncan, now Patton on a free ball. Mackey will touch it near side to Haddix. Near side, it comes back far side. And Gracie Reed puts it down for the point. And it's down to 1. So Shaylee Holbrook. Good service back up at the net. Haddix brings it back out to Rigsby. Rigsby lofts it across near side. It's tipped. And we're even at 17. And Wes Carter wants a timeout. Back in 60 seconds on the Cool Ed Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back here at Anderson Gymnasium, set number 3, all tied at 17. Rams trailed this one by as many as 8. Elizabeth Rigsby has been huge in this set and give the Rams the lead for the first time here in set 3. As Shaylee Holbrook puts it down for the ace. Good service there. Duncan off the back row. And a swing by Adams on the far sideline goes into the net, and the Rams' lead is now 2. So on for the Rams is Savannah Zewald. She'll replace Hale. Holbrook off the tape, and an ace off the tape to the floor. Great diving effort there by Anna Duncan, but she could not get to it. So now the Rams 5 points away from punching their ticket into Wednesday night's semifinals against Ashland. And Holbrook mistimed that one from the word go. You could see it as soon as she started forward. It had no chance of getting over the net. So the service error makes it 22-18. And we'll send Rihanna Brown to the line for the Comets. Here's Haddix, brings it near side to Reed. Reed with a big swing. There's Patton on the back row. Touch back up front. Adams blocked at the net by Rigsby. This set has had Rigsby's name written all over it. 21-18. Rams lead it here in set 3. Trying to close it out in straight sets for the win. Cody Haddix off the bottom of her hand for the service error. So the Comets not out yet. Certainly on life support as Mallory Hicks will take it to the service line and try to serve her team back into this one. Good service. Mackey puts it across, and Wes Carter can't handle it at the net. Mackey just got a dig, trying to push it back over. And it falls in for a point for the Rams, so 22-19, and now Gracie Reed. Reed will take it down low, that basketball-type dribble before she starts her motion, and fires it into the net. Both teams struggling with errors here in set number 3. So Leah Patton back for the Comets. Rams 3 points away from the semifinals. High arcing serve. Haddix brings out to Rigsby. Rigsby through the double block attempt. It's dug out by Baker. And then a 2-ball on the Comets. So now it's 23-20. And Elizabeth Rigsby. She's put her name all over this set. See if she can close it out for the Rams. Good service there, and that's an ace. And it's match point for the Rams. Trailed by as many as 8 here in the frame. And Elizabeth Rigsby trying to serve her team into the semifinals on Wednesday night. Diving save, Patton. It's going to be a free ball by Hicks to get it over, and she does. Here's Mackey. They'll leave it out to Holbrook. Holbrook through the block. It's dug out. Hicks back row. They'll push it off to the far sideline. Nip into the net, and the Rams into the semifinals. 25-20, your final score. Rams will play Ashland on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock here at Anderson Gymnasium. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll wrap it up here tonight. Rams victorious in straight sets over West Carter by a score of 3-0. We're back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College. Serving the communities of Raceland and Worthington since 1928, Raceland schools have been a beacon of learning and growth in the tri-state. A private school education at a public school price. Raceland's distinguished schools are a caring place where students can learn and grow. Committed to the future, Raceland's academic and arts programs rank among the top in the state.
Carter by a final score of 3-0. Final score tonight, Rams victorious 3-0. They defeat West Carter 20-25 in the third and deciding set and win the match. High score of 3-0. Let's run you back through this one. Raceland rolls through set number 1 with ease, 25-13. They take set 2, 25-12. But then it was, the set 2 was really the one where they kind of got sideways for a moment. It was 9-9 in that set. 11-10 was as close as it would get from that point, and then the Rams closed off a 14-2 run to close the second frame and take a 2-0 lead. Then we get to set 3, and West Carter rolls off a 6-0 lead. They led it by 8 at 10-2, and then Raceland working behind Elizabeth Rigsby. She had her name written all over that third and final set right there, especially from the service line, to push Raceland into the semifinals on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock against Ashland. So the Rams move their season to 26-10. 5 straight the Rams have won it now. They'll play Ashland on Wednesday night. West Carter closes its season at 8-20. Tomorrow night, quarterfinals round number 2 for the event, as it'll be Boyd County and Lewis County at 6, followed by East Carter and Fleming County. We will not have coverage on Cool TV for those. We'll be back with you Wednesday night for the semifinals with Raceland and Ashland, and then the winner of the bottom half of the quarterfinals. Those games are at 6 and 8 right here on Cool TV. A big thanks to our sponsor tonight, Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, Wagner Rental and Supply, Boyd County Board of Education, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Ashland Community and Technical College, Stoltz Pharmacy in Greenup, and McDonald's Pharmacy in South Shore, Bowman's Auto Service and Collision Center in Flatwoods, and Raceland Board of Education. Rams winners tonight in straight sets. They're on to the semifinals Wednesday night against Ashland. Philip Roark, fabulous job tonight on camera work, and a big thanks to the administration here at Ashland Paul Blazer High School and the athletic director, Jim Conway. Very hospitable when we come in, and always great to catch up with him. Very welcoming, and we greatly appreciate everything that he does here in his duties as the athletic director for Paul Blazer High School. Final tonight, Rams winning in straight sets, 3-0 over West Carter. That'll do it for our coverage here this evening. Back with you on Wednesday night for the semifinals at 6 o'clock on the Cool Sports Network and Cool TV. For Philip Roark and everyone at the Cool Sports Network, I'm James Carr. Good night, everyone. You've been watching the 16th Region Volleyball Tournament live from Ashland High School. Tonight's game was brought to you in part by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Stoltz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy in South Shore, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Ashland Community and Technical College, First and People's Bank, Bowman Auto Service and Collision in Flatwoods, Wagner Rental, Boyd County Public Schools, and Raceland Worthington Independent Schools. This has been a sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.